Our work here in Ghana is essential because we're at the pinnacle in time right now where we can actually make a difference in preventing new infections of HIV, and I don't think the world's prepared to see more people die of AIDS if we can do something about it today. Sankofa Center for African Dance and Culture is an international organization that brings people from America, Europe, and other parts of the world with a background in health, medicine, as well as the arts, such as dance, drama, and music. They work in collaboration with our local dance and drama troupe to choreograph these dance dramas that teach people about HIV and AIDS. Before we start each dance drama, we first have the group dance and drum for about 20 minutes. This gathers a big crowd. So normally people wouldn't want to hear anything about HIV or AIDS. You know, it's really taboo and it's scary. Then once we get a big enough crowd, we then move into the dance drama scenarios. And that kind of locks them into being engaged and they're learning at the same time. We basically take traditional dances that have some sort of cultural relevance. These dances are group dances, which means men and women dance in a group, and they usually symbolize some sort of problem within society. So basically what we do is we take those dances and we intertwine them with HIV/AIDS scenarios, such as a young girl who maybe needs money for food, but she can't afford it, and an older man comes along, and just because he has the money and the power, he can persuade her into having sex. And because she's powerless, she has sex with him and she can't demand condom use. So he has sex with her and gets her infected with HIV. That's a really common situation here in Ghana. So we try to take situations that are really, really relevant to the culture in terms of transmissions of HIV and intertwine them into the dance dramas.
You know, in the work that I've done is the more culturally appropriate education is, the more effective it is.
They taught HIV/AIDS, how to protect yourself from HIV. And then there were 4 people who were dancing, and 2 have sex without condom, and then 2 have sex with condom. So the ones with no condom, they had disease and they throw up.
So after our dance drama, we then do what's called an HIV 101.
How many people have heard of HIV before? Raise your hand if you heard it.
That's where we take these picture cards and we go around the audience and we explain how HIV is transmitted. There are a lot of misconceptions and myths about HIV based on misinformation, based on people telling each other, oh, you can get HIV this way, AIDS is caused by this. So it travels by word of mouth. So the Sankofa Center really tries to dispel those myths by teaching people the proper ways HIV is transmitted from person to person.
I think what we can do to reduce the stigma is more education to the general public that HIV/AIDS is not an accident or is not a disease from God, but anybody can have the virus.
After we finish that, we go into the condom demonstration, which we explain the proper use of a condom and also, most importantly, the proper care of a condom.
If you get an old condom, it'll break. Look at the date. This one says...
A major and ongoing development we have in our outreach is our HIV/AIDS testing after our outreach. It's been extremely wonderful because it allows us to understand the real need of our outreach in these communities. So you're talking about an organization that is reaching people that otherwise would probably never be reached. We're going to very rural communities that may have zero information about HIV/AIDS, may have no TV or radio, may be so consumed with their daily life of just trying to survive. They don't have the need or the want to care about HIV/AIDS. So we're providing service for free to people who probably would never have gotten it. If you want to get involved with the Sankofa Center for African Dance and Culture, there's plenty of ways you can help us out. If you want to be a volunteer in our volunteer program, please go to our website. Put in your application for one of the cohorts that we're doing throughout the year. You can also donate funds directly through our website. The smallest amount of money here can go a big way. Another way you can help is by actually sponsoring somebody here in Ghana that has HIV/AIDS. 20 cents a day will go a long way in actually keeping somebody alive. HIV/AIDS is destroying this continent. People are dying, and it's only going to get worse if people don't help.